Hey everybody, it's Joy. Welcome back to Fairsted episode 22. There is a lot I want to get done today, but we need to get our oil industry up to level 5 and I want to reach our next milestone. So I'm going to spend some time detailing because all of that just needs time. So I'm going to start with this little ferry stop area we put in last time and see if I can make this look a little bit nicer. Okay, the next thing I want to do is add a second pedestrian connection to this neighborhood we built. So I'm thinking another little tunnel underneath here would be perfect. The trick is getting it. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, let me fiddle with this a bit and get this in here. Okay, we've got that in now, and I think this will be really highly used and a very valuable connection. So I'm glad I decided to put that in. Okay, on the other side of the city here, I want to get a fence along our ridge here. So let me put this in all along the back. Okay, time to do some detailing along here. Let's see, I think I could add in, just to use the prop line tool and add in trees all along the highway here. I think that would be helpful as an additional sound barrier. And I think we can also, do that there and then on this side as well. Yeah, I think that's nice. Perfect. It's this little corner here that hasn't filled in, so I'll take the opportunity to add in a little park asset. And run some more detailing around here. Okay, and then I've been thinking about what I want to put in this area, and I think we're going to use the from the content creator pack. There's all these restaurants, and I figure it would be cool if we could fit them all in here, maybe along this back road. I just think they would look really cool all together. So let me see if I can fit all these in. Okay, a little bit of moving around, and I got these all in. And I think it would be cool to maybe do a little bit of high density housing along this other side. There's such good access here to that little pedestrian walkway to the train, and now we've got all these restaurants here. So I think these would look really cool. The green or the self-sustaining buildings. High density looks so good. And then we could put another couple little, because we've got the local and organic produce in this area, so we could put a couple little things over here. All right, as this is filling in, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of decoration. So let me see what I can do with this area. Okay, I really like how this turned out. I think this is really cute. I'm very happy with this area. Yeah. This little random neighborhood back here, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just like the whole look of it. And I think I'm just also obsessed with my windy road. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Let's see what we got coming in over here. We've got that. I'm okay with that. I really don't like this kind of random tall building. I was hoping we would get one of those little gas stations. I'm hoping whenever we get the next version of this game, that's something that maybe would be included. I just think that would be really cool. And if you guys know of any great little small gas station assets, let me know. Okay, let us go check on our oil industry and see how we're doing over here. Oh, we still need a bunch of workers. Okay, I need to think about how to get more workers here, and we also need to raise our population anyways to reach the next milestone. So let me think about where I want to start. Okay, I think that adding a bus line through our new neighborhood back here, even though we have really good walking connectivity to the train station, which also has the bus that goes directly to the oil industry, but I think it would be valuable to have a bus through this area. So let me get this put in. Okay, I'm hoping that extra connectivity throughout this area with the bus lines will help move people over to work in our oil industry. So let's see here. I think this will work out okay with traffic. This road is getting quite busy. I think we could do a little bit of traffic management here. And eventually, if we need to, we could add some asymmetrical roads, but I think a yield sign will work for right now. Okay, moving on. I think the next logical place would be to add a road along the backside of Walnut Hill to add in more houses. So we'll have to destroy a couple to make a few connections through here, but again, we need to up our population. We need more workers. So let me get this put in and zoned. Okay, it's slowly filling in. I hope this will help with our oil industry. It should. Let's see how we're doing. Well, we got 23 more people. This is slow going. Okay, I might have to do something a bit more drastic. Before I move on to growing our population, this has been bothering me and it just looks really ugly. So let me see if I can improve on this. Okay, I think that looks a little better. Okay, moving on. We've got to get this population up. Okay, I think I'm going to create a little neighborhood on this side of the road. Something small, not too big. Let me figure out a road layout here and get some zoning in. Okay, I need to think about some services for this little community. Let's see. What do I want to put over here? Maybe a little one of these smaller medical clinics would be good. let's put you in here. We can always use extra death care. That's never gonna hurt. Little fire station, why not? Also not going to hurt. I love these little ones. They're so inexpensive and just kind of put them everywhere. Okay, we'll put you on this end. Maybe a little church up here. I'm being indecisive now. Okay, water pipes for everybody. That water tower right there also may cause a problem. We shall see. There is this other church here, but that is like full, so let's go ahead and put another one here. Let's actually bring this down here. That's better. And then I do want think of our garbage. Actually, I wonder if put this on the main. I don't want it here so close to where people live. We'll stick it out here. I can service quite a few areas then, which I think would be good. If it becomes a traffic problem, we'll move it. That might work for now. It's good access everywhere. Okay. Just put a couple little shops, nothing big. Just that right there. And we can fill in the rest of this here with housing, although we will fix this. I don't want the singles. Okay, and I think a little park would be good. We could throw in a little gazebo. Yeah, I mean, I think that works. Just a little neighborhood. Hopefully that will help our population, although I don't think it's gonna. It's definitely not the boost that we need to reach our next milestone, but it'll help the oil industry. What can I put in here? We could do a dog park. Oh, that won't fit there. Could put that up at the end. Yeah, let's put this up here. And yeah, this should fit. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's put this in here. That'll be nice. All right, now I want to think about pedestrian connectivity from this side. So let me get something put in here. Okay, and I really like how this whole area back here just turned out. Really, I have said that a couple of times, but really like the look of this neighborhood. What do we get coming in here finally? See? All right, you can stay. Okay, I think really am going to have to do something pretty drastic to bring up our population. I need to figure out where we have room. So as much as I could just spend time detailing what we've already built, I don't think that's gonna cut it. So let me figure out a game plan here. Oh, well, okay. Scratch everything I was planning on doing, and wow, holy smokes, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh no. Wow. Oh, traffic. This is painful. Okay, well, you know, I'm I don't know. This is crazy. Well, it's not backing out all the way there, that's clear. So it's just getting out of the city. And people are also taking... Are they just turning around? I'm so confused. Okay, well, you know, all the time I have spent watching Biffa's videos, I'm just going to try to do what I can do and hopefully fix this. Wow. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Well, 10% better, but way more red everywhere else. Oh my goodness. This is, This is fun. This is really fun. All right. I'm going to keep at this. I am determined to get this fixed. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, okay. Hey, that is improvement. It seems to be getting better. Oh boy. This has been quite the episode. Okay, traffic seems to be improving enough, and I really do want to grow our population, so I'm gonna take a break from messing with traffic and encourage more people to come into our city. I don't know if this is a good idea, but you know, we're not at 30% anymore, so even though we're not back up at 80, I want to get onto other things. So I'm thinking right in here would be a good area to put in some high density. So let me get this filled in. Okay, I think that actually looks pretty good and fit in well to that area. I think we could do something a little similar over here and just help fill this area out a little bit more. So let me get that in. Okay, that is looking nice. I am happy with how this turned out. We'll just let this fill in. Okay, I want to look at traffic. I'm scared. Oh, hey, not bad. I mean, it doesn't look great. There's a lot of red, but 76%. And just so you guys know, I play with despawning turned off, so I do like the challenge, but that was a little hairy. I'm glad we made it through that. I've just been kind of moving around our city, and I think this little area over here actually makes way more sense as high density, and it could be really fun to do this all European style. I think that would actually look really cool back here, and it's got great access to the train. So I think I'm going to dezone all of these and move this to high density. What do you guys think? I actually think this is gonna look really cool over here. And it should help with our growing our population. Traffic looks like it's moving pretty well. And don't worry, I'm not gonna keep the highway the way it is right now. I realize it looks awful. I will fix it. I was just doing what I could at the moment to help traffic, so. Okay. Yeah, I think this might work. Okay, I've been thinking, and I think it would be really valuable to add another connection that just goes straight from one side of the city to the other, because right now the only way you can get across is to kind of go through our highway interchanges. So I think like a small road over would actually help us out a lot. So let me see what I can fit in here. Okay, I'm gonna put a yield sign there, or maybe none. We'll see how it goes. Everyone just is gonna have your own lane there. Okay. Well, we'll find out very shortly how well utilized this road is. I'm just curious to watch this for a second and see how many people pick this up. Yep, this was a very good idea. It's being very highly utilized by both cars and pedestrians, so that's great. Okay, I'm eyeing one more connection, and I think if I can wind a little road through here over the top. I'm not completely thrilled about running a road right through our national park, but I think the more connectivity we have, the better. So let me see if I can fit something in here without it looking out of place. Okay, that seems to be getting utilized, and traffic is doing okay. Wonder our train has just never gotten a lot of usage, but that's okay. It's still moving people around. Okay, I have been thinking about what I want to do, and this like intersection right here near the interchange is always causing a problem, and I think I need to just create some more land and put in a roundabout, and this will give us an opportunity to have a little more space to add in a bit more high density back here, which we really need to reach level 5 on our oil industry and to reach our next milestone. So let me see what I can figure out here. I think I'm just going to use the pre-made roundabout. And I think that will also, I mean, it's also going to help our traffic big time too. So, all right, let me get this put in. Okay, we are making progress. I think this neighborhood back here is going to have a lot of basically cul-de-sacs, but it's a smaller area and it'll be very walkable, so I'm not too worried about that. So let me get this road network in. Okay, it's a little funky, but I think it'll work for what we need it for. Once it gets all filled in, walking paths and everything, it'll be fine. I think also, so I want to, no, I don't want to cause more traffic on that road. I want them to have to go through the roundabout, but we could extend this up here. We could fill in some more. Probably offices would be good back here. Okay. This game has been paused for a long time. This is taking much longer than I thought it would. Clean this up. Oh, and we still have to connect our train back up. Okay, we are getting there. Yeah, I think that's gonna work a lot better. Do I want to do... No, I think I'll just leave it like that. All right, I'm gonna take these out And let's get our train hooked back up. Okay, I think we can start the game again. At this point, I really don't like having it paused because we're trying to achieve things. Okay. I think this is gonna work really well. Where is, you know what I want to do is, yeah, 3-lane, no parking. And we are going to upgrade this all the way around. And make sure that's the 4-lane. Okay, very good. And make sure that didn't mess up our, no, it looks like everything's still set up. Perfect. I think this is going to help our traffic a lot. We do not need a light here. Yeah, do that way. Maybe we'll see how it does with there's nothing there. Okay, let's get some high density in here, get some more people moved in. Okay, and like I said, I think I want to put offices back here. Seems like a good place for a little office park. So I like that. That's good. Okay. Now let's think about some services. We actually have, yeah, we've got a recycle center there and then one on the other side. So I don't think we need another one over here at the moment. We're actually good on that. Okay, we could use another crematorium. Where do I want to sneak this in? Yeah, let's just put you back there. Clean that up a little bit. Perfect. Let's just add a little, and we'll get lucky and get a little coffee shop back there or something. Okay. Yep. Let's actually do a larger proper fire station instead of our little ones. Do that there. Same with the police. I think we should do. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. I know our schools are not that low. I think something messed up when I loaded the game because we are missing our other types of styles of buildings for the so I'll make sure to check on that next time I come back to the city. Okay. our little church out there that will work in the meantime, because I know these numbers aren't this bad, so that will fix itself. Yeah, see, we're missing the vanilla style. We just have the European, so yeah. Yep, I'll have to check on that. Okay. Okay, I want to pull our bus through to the newer part of the neighborhood we just built. So let me get this pulled through on this side. Okay, the other thing I want to do in this area is it's gonna look a lot nicer with the tree lined streets, so I'm going to upgrade all of these. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. Okay, I think I'd like to just watch traffic for a minute here and see how this is going. Okay, I'm pretty happy with traffic flow through this area now. Much smoother. Oh my goodness, it finally happened. I feel like this has been like one of the longest episodes I've recorded. I am so excited. Okay, back to our oil industry. Finally. Okay guys, well this has been about 3 hours and I am tapped out, but I mean, we did a lot today, so I really love how this whole area turned out. I'm happy our traffic is back at a good place. So I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you all have a joyful day and I'll catch you next time.